Hello, everybody. It's your boy Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming here today. We got a Nier Automata TV animation project announcement. And to say I'm worried is a freaking understatement. I just rolled out of bed, got some coffee, sat down, and watched and saw this. Oh, we got some stuff to talk about. Now, for those who may not be aware, Nier Automata is my favorite game of all time. I don't believe I have ever played or seen a game that has done storytelling within the video game medium as good or as well as Nier Automata. Nier Automata utilized dang near every asset at its disposal to convey and tell its story, its themes and messages. To me, it was a story that had to be told in the video game medium. Not all other stories have that same feeling, because they don't utilize the aspects that are available to them as a video game, as well as Nier Automata did. Now, we're about to have an interesting case study on our hands, people. Very interesting. Because how is this TV animation going to hold up? Because first impressions, automatically, without any freaking video or visual to see, I don't think it's going to be as good as a game. And I don't think it can be, if it's trying to replicate the game. For those who do not know about Nier Automata, they have this thing called multiple playthroughs, to where you have to play through the game again in order to get the full story. And it is that function, among other things, that I'm most concerned about how they're going to be able to translate that into the anime format. Let's talk strictly playthroughs A and B. Playthrough A, you play as 2B. Playthrough B, you play as 9S. Very simple. But you get the story told through those perspectives, and they're not always together. In which case you get different events. But even when they're together, the information they receive is different. Because 9S is a scouter model. He can hack into machines. He can view their memories, view what they're thinking, or what they're processing. He gets different information. He also interacts with the world of Nier Automata differently than 2B because of that hacking. He also gets different side quests, stuff like that. Translating that into any other medium is dang near impossible, and that's one of the strengths of the video game format. And that's one of the reasons I am concerned about the animation project, because that's one of the greatest strengths of Nier Automata's story, is that it was able to make use of these interactive elements, of these multiple playthroughs, of playing through as multiple characters, and getting additional context with each different playthrough. It made use of that to tell and deliver its story. But the problem is, when you try and translate that into an anime project, you no longer have that interactive element. You no longer have the ability for the player to organically find these things, to organically do these quest lines, to organically experience this world. You have to tell the story, show the world off by yourself, and that is a tall order, especially for a game like Nier Automata that has so much depth and flavor down into the nitty-gritty, into all these various side quests. Because you can't translate that one for one, the anime would be way too freaking long and drawn out. Because anime and books and movies and the like have different required pacing. The pacing has to be fundamentally different than the video game format, because you can't just extenuate it with game time, with being able to just stay in the world and just fight some machines or race some robots around a canyon. You can't do that in the anime format because it drags on, whereas you can do that in the video game format because you have that layer of interactive elements. You can play the game. You can collect stuff. You can have little bits of side dialogue. That is all stuff that is hard to replicate in the anime format. And that, to me, is one of my biggest concerns. I hope they prove me wrong. Make no mistake about it. Nier Automata is my favorite game of all time. Of course I want the anime to be freaking awesome. But I am concerned. Now, there is a second way they could tackle Nier Automata as an anime. And that is by not tackling Nier Automata as an anime. What do I mean by that? It's Yoko freaking Taro. Is anyone out there actually anticipating this being a one-for-one remake? Anybody? Is there anybody actually anticipating there to be no changes? Anybody? Because if you are, you don't know Yoko Taro. And that, to me, is the big thing. Because what's there to spoil? Now, we do have a teaser movie. I'm pretty sure I've seen this, and it's basically just a title card. We mute that just to make sure this doesn't get blown off the internet. We got some very basic conceptual art, so either this is very early on in production, or they're deliberately not showing anything. So, there is possibility here. I firmly believe that there's possibility here. That this could be good and could be unique. And could be an interesting addition to the lore of Nier Automata. And I hope that they know what they're doing. I'm going to approach this like I do any other animation or any other adaptation. I'm going to go in with cautious optimism. Because if you look for things you like, you'll probably find things you like. But if you go in looking for things you don't like, you'll probably notice things that you ordinarily wouldn't care about. But that dampen your experience now. I am going to approach this with cautious optimism. I hope they nail it out of the park, but I do have my concerns. It will be interesting to see how this goes. It will be. And I believe, especially for me, because you know I'm going to cover this. It'll be an interesting case study because I love this game, I love its story, and I love its characters. Show me what you can do, people. Show me what you can do. Nail it out of the park. Make me happy. Because if I can make a video saying, yo, the Nier Automata anime is freaking a 10 out of 10, go watch it, it's freaking incredible, I'd be happy. Yeah, I'd be freaking satisfied. But if it's another case of, oh yeah, well, they try to adapt a video game property, but they didn't really do it well, oh well, it's kind of forgettable. That'd be sad. That'd be sad. And I hope it doesn't end up like that. So I'm going to end the video there for today. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below with your thoughts, your opinions on Nier Automata, the TV animation project. Are you looking forward to it? Are you a bit worried? Are you a bit curious about it? Have you ever experienced Nier Automata before? If not, go play it. It's the freaking best game ever made. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe out there, everybody. Have a great day. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Like and subscribe.